Sorry, my incense is like right there. And it just started blowing this way. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, School of Thoughts Tarot. If you're returning, if you're new, this is School of Thoughts Tarot. My name is Andrea, and this is going to be a weekly reading for the collective for the week of January 19, 2020. So today, up through Saturday. And as I said before, if you didn't watch my reconstruction video, I will be doing these every Sunday. Okay, so every Sunday you will have a weekly reading, and just bear with me because this is a new spread, so I will probably look down at my paper for what to ask next. Sorry guys, it's just if it don't fall like right in the middle. I'm just a bit OCD. Don't mind me. Anyways, it's howlite, by the way. This is a howlite stone, and this is a dragon. I feel like one of my spirit animals, or at least one of my spirit guides, is a dragon. I do feel that way. So, here. So, this is my Lightworker Oracle deck, and the first, we're going to start the reading off with what Spirit is trying to do for the collective, essentially. Like what they're trying to bestow upon us, what we need to work on, what we need to focus on for the week. So this is just what Spirit needs for us to focus on for January, the week of January 19th, 2020. Spirit, might I please have the leading energies that you would like the collective to focus on for the week. Okay. So the first card out is card 18, Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. So number one, it's time to wake the hell up. I feel like a lot of us are actually going through like major awakening processes. Like even like people who are already awakened are going through more awakenings, and those who haven't aren't yet awakened. I think that is like the main focus, is trying to get everybody to like some point of awakenness. Yeah, I wholeheartedly, and it's the Rainbow Bridge, so I feel like we might be going through a lot regarding all the chakras, like a lot of purging. I'm getting drawn to the green, so like especially our, and I lit a heart chakra candle, so yeah, especially our heart chakras, and opening them up and allowing information to flow to and fro our heart chakra. That's where all our information should process through first, is our heart chakra. You know, through love, of course, duh. But anyways, yeah. So I feel like that's one of the main energies. Okay, yeah. Spirit is calling us like to power, basically. Like it's time. So you know how we might be like, oh sorry, let me show you the card. Card 41, spiritual decree, sorry. And that's a card 5, and the first one was 18, which is a 9. So both big numbers, like 5 all about change, 9's all about coming to the end of cycles, about to enter new ones. So we're closing out cycles of not being awakened, and if those, you know, people choose to stay unawakened, that's on them. The cycle's closing out anyway. And then we also have spiritual decree, which has to do with tapping into our spirituality, but also serving in that spirituality. So I feel like Spirit needs like, oh, I was going to say, so like, you know how we might be going to war or whatever. Those of us in America, I guess we might be going to war or whatever. I don't think we are, but might be going to war with whoever over there. Honestly, I don't keep up. Iraq? I don't know. But more than it being like a physical war, there's like a spiritual war going type shit. And Spirit needs us to fight, you know what I'm saying? So more of us are waking up to that, to our purposes, to what we're here to do, you know, finding our path, so that and you know, everybody, you know, spirituality, our way of fighting is through peace. You know, we don't actually fight through peace, and through love is how we fight. So I feel like a lot of us are being called more so to that. Yep. Card 19, which is a 10, an invitation to connect, like I just said. Like, okay. Yeah, we need to wake up. And I feel like even more so this week, Spirit's really going to try to be in tune with us, or like come through like in ways that are hard to miss, if that makes sense. Hard to ignore, hard to sweep under the rug, like, oh no, like in big ways, because like mass consciousness, like, you know, for us who have like kind of been on the journey, it seems like kind of weird to think like most of the world being awakened, but that literally is the goal, and that's literally what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because there's shit we got to do. Spirit needs you. It's time. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just it. Like it's time. And as I say that, my incense start going up into this, like, it's pretty. I can't describe it, but this bottom of the deck, card 3, third ray of creative intelligence. So I feel like a lot of our spiritual missions here, we execute through our creativity. Like I know for a fact, for me, like poetry, I get messages across through poetry. Like even like, you know, spiritual messages, ascension messages, like I express just myself, you know, the feelings I feel, things I go through my poetry. So however, you know, you express yourself creatively, like there's a need for you to do that now. You know what I'm saying? And put it out there. If you get the urge to say something, say it. If you feel like somebody needs to hear something, say it. You know, they probably do. Like, it's that kind of thing. I feel like, I don't want to say time is running out, but I feel like time is of the essence, is what I want to say, right? So yeah, and in the card you see like all these butterflies. That's just how you know, because butterflies are all about transformation. Like we are literally, and you see how they're crouched over. It's like that's gone. Now we're in the new, in our full spiritual selves. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like it's time to wake up to who we are and our divinity, so we can go about, you know, doing what we need to do. A sleeping world, you know, is no good. So it's time to wake up. And I feel like it's also being expressed even through Gaia, like with all these earthquakes, all these hurricanes that happen, and the tornadoes, and the super freezing cold weather, the super hot weather, all the volcanoes erupting, like all these fires. Like the world is literally on fire. Like, and I'm sorry for any background noise. Let's see. What will be the, okay, so I have the next spread. I don't want to do that. The next spread is for the challenges. Okay, I'm gonna just like put it out because they be complaining anyway, and we get the point. So that first spread was what Spirit is trying to do for us this week. What we need to do. So they're trying to wake us up, call us to our past, our creative purposes, just everything, you know, so we can get this issue on the road. Oh wow, my back hurts. I was just skating and it was very fun. I did enjoy myself, but my back just be, I'm only 22, but my back, Jesus. But anyways, this spread is going to be what's challenging us. So of course, you know, there's always challenges, there's always obstacles. So this is just to hopefully bring a little insight as to what's going to be challenging us, so we can make plans and, you know, navigate around it or figure out how we're going to go about it, right? All right. Sorry. Dad, sister, a lot of people here. I just saw 8:08, but the show must go on, right? I have to record. I can't just not record, so listen to me, not them. 9 of Cups. Interesting, because that's like one of the challenge cards that came out. Spirit, what other challenges will we be facing this? Okay, so I feel like people are overindulging in like what they like to do. Whether that be like money, sex, partying, like whatever makes you happy. The 9 of Cups is all about your wish fulfillment. I feel like that's going to get in the way of what you need to be doing. Sorry, my sister like stands outside my door like a freaking weirdo. But she could just knock or something, or just say something. But anyways, 9 of Cups. Next card out, we have Judgment as one of our other challenge cards. Let me just get the third one out before I. 5 of Pentacles is our last challenge card. Bottom of the deck is Page of Wands. So again, this is what we need to be doing. You know, Page of Wands is about, well, the pages are like all they're innocent, you know, and Wands is passion. So I feel like go back to your childhood, reflect on, you know, as a child, what made you happy, what, you know, whatever, or what really fulfills your soul, your inner child, what really makes you happy, you know, regardless of anybody else, regardless of nothing, like what makes you happy, your passions, and going after them. And that's the main theme, obviously. But this is the bottom of the deck, so overall energy. So these are like the energies I pulled to be crossing. Spirit trying to come in and to elevate us, to place things in our path. I feel like there's a lot of things that Spirit is like lining up like behind the scenes, because like in this card, I'm noticing like this castle, this big golden castle, all these rays of sun, just like all these orbs, you know what I'm saying? Just completely spiritual, right? I feel like Spirit is doing like a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but like they can't bring it to fruition unless like, you're on the same page. Like I always say this, but we're co-creators of our own universe, so it's like Spirit can say, yeah, I have this for you, but like you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like faith without works is dead. You're going to have to work. Laziness, we all fight it. It's a thing, but we have to overcome that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like we have something to do. We have responsibility here. And if you really, love others and, love yourself and love the universe and whatever, as you say you do, then you would try to find time, make time to, do what you got to do. And it shouldn't be bad, you know what I'm saying? I saw 11:11 too. It shouldn't be bad because what Spirit's asking you to do shouldn't be too far off what makes your heart happy anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't make you feel bad to do something for somebody else, If that makes you feel bad, then you have some bigger fish to fry. Don't go buy something else because this ain't it for you, because that's we don't like that kind of negativity on this channel. Okay. Anywho. So again, we have 9 of Cups crossing. First one, Judgment. 5 of Pentacles. So I do feel like some of you might make some decisions that lead you to this. Whereas they want you to be abundant. This came out under, 5 of Pentacles came out under an invitation to connect. So it's like Spirit's giving you like opportunities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just got practically yelling at you, like screaming at you in your face, like of what you need to do, what you need to change, what you need to fix. Whatever your intuition is saying, like, don't disregard it. Sorry, my cat was like looking at my dog. It was the cutest thing ever. But don't disregard it. But I feel like also I feel like we're in this energy. I feel like a lot of us are in this energy, like, kind of like waiting on our ships to come. You know what I'm saying? Like a 2 of Wands energy. I thought this was 2 of Wands, but it's not. Yeah, but I picked it up and 9 of Wands underneath it. So it's like we're in this, like, bruise, like, this wounded warrior energy. Like, we're at the end. We can't really do much else. Like, we're tired. We're hurt. Like, what else do we do? So it's like some of us are, like, lost and feeling, like, out in the cold. And that's what's going to get in the way of you connecting to Spirit, because you're going to be so stuck in your emotions, so in your feelings, where I just heard, like, you need to go out in nature. And that's the biggest and the best advice I can give y'all right now. Is like, go spend time in nature. Yes, it's cold outside if you're from anywhere up north, because it's cold. Trust me, it's cold. But I bundled up and I went outside and I sat out there for a while and I was journaling, and it was cold, but I had something to do. Like, it's just like, you make sacrifices for what you want to make sacrifices for. So if something's really important to you, you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what you have to go through. Like, a perfect example for me is like, when I was in high school, I did show choir. And when it was time for a competition, like on the weekend, we had to be up like dumb early, but I didn't give a fuck. I was up 30 minutes before we had to be up. You know what I'm saying? Like, ready, dressed, ready to go. Because I just loved doing it. It was fun. And so when you truly, genuinely love something and prioritize something, like, you'll do it. So yeah, it's a little cold outside, but it's wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to stay connected. We have to stay grounded so that we know what we're doing, so that we're not in this energy. We understand this energy is temporary and that's not what we're supposed to be in. Like, and if you're feeling that way because you don't have like a soul family, or trust me, you do, and if they haven't found you yet, it's because you're probably still learning lessons you can learn on your own. But you have to see it that way, okay? You have to like open your eyes and view it that way. You can't walk around sad, depressed, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not what it is, And I'm not saying like, if you're sad or depressed, I'm not saying you just get rid of it like that, because I know how it goes, But you have to make a choice to want to get better. That's what it all starts with, a choice. People don't like to, when I say depression is a choice, I don't mean like, oh, I want to be depressed, so let's be depressed. Like, I don't mean like that. I just mean like, when you are depressed, you have to make that decision. Sorry, my ear just started ringing. You have to make that decision to do something differently. Like, you can't stay if you're depressed, how does staying in bed all day help you? It doesn't. If you're depressed, how does walking around talking about the same old problem help? It doesn't. You know, like you can only have control over what you have control over. And I mean that as literally as I say it. Things that you cannot control, the temperature outside, you know what I'm saying? You can't control shit. Like, you have to take control over what you can control. Like, for me, I know I'm supposed to be going back to New Orleans before August. Like, I know I am, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm not like in the position financially to move, but I know before August I'm going to move. I don't have control over that right now. What I have control over is working and saving and, you know what I'm saying, do what the fuck I got to do to go back. I don't have control over how I'm going to get there, when it's going to happen. I don't have control over that. You know, all I can take control over is what I got, you know, going on in front of me right here, you know? So it's like that. Also, don't look to other people for like their accomplishments and what they've gone and what they're doing and shit and compare it to you. Like, that's going to make you feel even more like, you know. Also, drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water because I feel like still with this ascension card and how it's like rainbow, I'm still feeling like our chakras are really being purged and healed. So this week might be kind of emotional. I just feel like there's last minute things that people have to get up out of them, you know, whether it comes to a relationship, other people, like just yourself, just old wounds we have to heal. Just get ready. Sorry y'all, to purge that. This is why I don't like being on the camera, because I groom myself. I don't like being crusty on camera, but anyways. So, yeah. Basically, like, stay grounded. Do not overindulge. So I'm getting like this is like two opposite ends here of people this week, right? So we got the people here who feel like they on top of their shit, but they really not. They really going the wrong way. They're overindulging all these damn cups. You don't need all them cups. One is enough. You know what I'm sorry, I had to hold it so y'all can see it. But yeah, I feel like there's people out who feel like, you know, they're in better positions than they are in, and they're ignoring like their intuition and other stuff going on around them to just do what they want to do, not really focusing on the future or like having a concrete plan to do it. I just got Knight of Swords energy, like just acting irrationally, like just like there's just, you know, not a care in the world. And spirit trying to call your attention, like, yeah, there's stuff you need to focus on. But yeah, and then this one is, I'll probably edit that out, we'll see, but probably not. I really don't be caring. Y'all are right waiting for me to listen anyways. And then there's Five of Pentacles, people who are just completely lost, people who just, oh, I don't know what to do, and they're just, so because they don't know what to do, not doing anything, you know, and that's not good either. The card that came out in the middle was Judgment. And so in Judgment, you see how it's like revival, like people's souls coming out, you know what I'm saying, like the real them, like who they are, and like spirit at the head of it. So I do feel like, as I said, if you're just, you know, not wanting to do anything with your life, you know, your time is coming. And I don't that's how they said it to me just now, and I don't really know what that means. I don't really want to go into that. I'm not liable for anything, okay? Anyways, that's all they said was your time is coming. So and you see the flowers, and flowers is all about blooming. I just got springtime. I feel like in the springtime you might be finally releasing the last of these negative energy, because there are those people out there who are trying, you know what I'm saying. I feel like this message is for those who are at either ends of the spectrum. So whether you're overindulging, you need to relax and get back on board because you're lost, or the other one who is lost and just not doing anything because there's no know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they want to do something but they don't know what to do. Okay. That's the crossing energies this week. So it's like spirit's trying to come in, wake everybody up, like, you know, get to your service, we have stuff to do, like, come on with it. And then there's like our own egotistical battles, our own like overindulgence, insecurities and depression and things like that. So that is the challenge for the week. Ooh. And then for my energy oracle deck, oh, by the way, that was my ethereal visions, ethereal, however you pronounce it. And then I'm just going to pull the overall energies for the week. And then lastly, I'll just pull some advice from Spirit, what to work on and focus on from my Oracle of the Unicorns, which is a really pretty deck. And I was actually led to buy it. I didn't even think I should buy it because I really couldn't afford it at the time. But Spirit's like, buy this deck. Like, I asked for a sign, and they have demo decks, and they had this demo deck there, right? So I was like, Spirit, if I'm supposed to buy this deck, if I'm supposed to buy this deck, show me a sign that I'm supposed to buy this deck. So I picked up this deck to pull a card, and I split the deck, and the first card I saw was Action. So I bought it. But yeah, so I'll throw advice in from that deck. The first card out I pulled was card 31, which is a 4, which is the door to value. And okay, y'all, look, Spirit's really trying to like bring in like major blessings. Like, if you give in to the path, make a decision, choose the right path. You know what I'm saying? This is how I just said, there's somebody over here overindulging, somebody over here not doing enough. And it's like, you need to make a decision. Like, are you serious about it or are you not? And this is the 8, the infinity symbol. Like, this has the potential to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you do work for Spirit doesn't just like, you know, sit back and watch. Like, that's not what this is. That's not, they don't operate like America operates. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do something for them, they reward you. And I really feel like this week is going to be a major turning point for a lot of people, and they want it to be that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they're going to bring in a lot of abundance for a lot of people, because they need you to do the service, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to set you up and prepare you and get you in a position to even do it, you know? Like, they're not going to leave you hanging high and dry. Like I said, we co-create, so they're always there, they're always assisting, but they need us to do something too. So we put in the legwork, they got everything else. But they need you to get up and do something. Like, that's the thing, right? They need you to make a decision. So the overall energy of the week, bottom of the deck, indecision. Some people don't know what to do, which path to take. I'm here to tell you now, get firm, get serious, journal. Like, I free write. Like, that's my way of connecting to Spirit. Like, the way that I need to is free writing. Journal, sing, write a poem, call somebody and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do. Call a spirit, meditate. Just think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have meditation. I might do a video on it. Like, I learned it from someone else, but like, I honestly might do a guided meditation video. Let me write that down. Give me a second. I might add that to my own channel. The more I learn, because the guided meditation I did, I was actually able to talk with my ancestor, my grandmother. She passed away. She's one of my guides, and I was actually able to like sit down and talk with her. And then I did it again, and I was able to sit down and talk with one of my guides, one of my higher level guides. She was there with me, and we had a conversation. Hi, Jewel. Hey, mamas. What's up? What's up, mamas? You not playing with Jim no more? Yeah, what's up? This my puppy. This my baby. You say hi? Can you say hi? Look at you. You can say hi, mamas. Don't lick me in the face. That's nasty. Ooh. Y'all seen that? Y'all heard that song? That's my favorite song ever. Ooh. Puppy dog bouncing in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with. It's playing. What? Yeah, I gotta record. Give me a second. But yeah, so the overall energy of this week, I don't think Jewel! Did y'all see that? The overall energies of this week is card 31, door to value. Like I said, they're literally trying to bring in abundance. Like, all these cards just like back up what the hell I just said. Cornucopia. Like, look at that. Just fruit. Like, just in the golden light. Like, in the butterfly, the transformation. Just abundance. Abundance. And okay, so the way I have it set up, you can't see it, but I will take a picture of this because that's gonna be my my picture for the video. But it's just like the way it came out. So there's spiritual decree right here, and then judgment, and then cornucopia, like in one line. And that literally is saying to me, do your spiritual service, wake up your soul, do what you're here to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's judgment. Like, do what God has asked you to do, the universe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Perform your spiritual service. Don't be lazy with it. Don't act like you don't know what we're talking about, because you do. If you're watching this video, you know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I said weird, so that's how you know that they're speaking through me. And then you have cornucopia right beneath it. So it's like, literally, if you do the work, we got you. Like, that's what this is saying, in my opinion. Like, you do the work and we got you. Like, come on. And there's money in this one. I know all of us, maybe not everybody, I know I could use some extra coins, okay? I'm trying to manifest travel dreams, okay? I could use some extra coins. And that's beautiful to me. And the last card, appreciation. MF appreciation. This came out under the Five of Pentacles energy. So I feel like those of you in the Five of Pentacles energy, like, you need to start being more appreciative and show more gratitude for I'm sorry, I was skating. I need to take this off. You need to show more appreciation, like, for your for where you're at, the position you're in. If you're watching this video, then you have internet of some kind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not struggling, and you're not, well, I'm not gonna say struggling, because struggle is different for everybody, right? But you're well enough to do for other people. I will say that, because you know, I go through shit all the time, and when I go through stuff, the easiest way for me to you know, manifest new blessings for me is to do something for other people. So I'll do free readings. I'll give somebody in the corner, you know, some change. I'll just do stuff for other people, you know, because that in turn is how you get blessed, because you help God's people. That's what he wants. Like, that's literally what we're here for. To love people, to help people, to us. Like, we all have the same goal. And that's why I hate, like, you know, the division that comes with us. Like, I don't even think religion is a bad thing necessarily. I think what's bad about it is people who tainted it for their own agendas. So religion really shouldn't even divide us. But like I said, people come in and made it what it was. And now that's a division. Our skin color is a division. Like, everything is just a division. There's upper class, middle class, lower class. There's, you know, like, there's just too much. There's too much division. And we all have the same goal. And Spirit trying to wake us up to that fact that, like, you know, we're not enemies. We should all be working together. Like, period. But, this appreciation card, even this is for everybody, I mean, period, you should always show appreciation. Like, I have a gratitude journal where I write in, not every day, but I write in it often. And even if I'm not writing in it, like, I pray every morning, like, just thank you for, you know, another day. Thank you for the opportunity to, you know, do your work for you. Thank you for, you know, a roof over my head, food to eat, clothes on my back, a car to drive, money to get gas, money to eat, money to, you know what I'm saying? I just thank for the basic things, because everybody doesn't have. Thank you for a bed. Thank you for allowing me to, you know, get some sleep. Thank you for another day of doing this shit. Thank you. You just thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because it could always be worse. You could always, you know, it just always could. And you just need to learn to be grateful for what you already have, and not look at what you don't have to place your feelings on, because that is counterproductive. You don't have it. So why would you put your feelings in something you don't have? You know what I'm saying? Like, be grateful for where you're at and for what you have and for what, you know, the Lord, well, sorry, I'm getting, like, not religious, but that's just how I refer to God is, you know, because I grew up Christian. So, I didn't, like, completely negate that part of me, because that's how I know God. That's my relationship. So to me, he's God, Lord, Jehovah, like, you know, he's all that for me. Like, that's just me. But you know, whatever he is for you, the universe, God, whatever, just say thank you, you know, because you're here for a reason. You have a purpose, you know, there's something that you're here to do, and he wants to give you so much more, but you can't handle more if you're not grateful for what it is that you already have, you know, like, and even if it's not the best circumstances. So, like, again, me, for example, you know, I stay with my dad, and, you know, it's kind of inconvenient at times, because, you know, I light my incense, and then my stepmom goes behind me and sprays spray, you know, as if it bothers her or something. But I don't want to get into that, because that's something bothering me right now. But I have a little sister who's just loud, and don't get me wrong, I love kids, don't get me wrong. Kids these days are aging like in dog years, though, and they be acting grown. And I'm not no plaything. And some kids think they can get over on you. And without saying too much more, I'm just not the one. So anyways, and then, you know, my dad is here. And not that it's bad, because, like, you know, getting to know my dad is great. It's just sometimes I'm just a loner person, introvert person. You know, I love my own space. I love space to be me. I feel restricted. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, yes, things could be better. And no, things don't reflect what I would want them to reflect right now. But at the same time, I can walk into a kitchen and get something to eat. And I can go take a hot shower. And I can walk in here and lay down and go to sleep and not worry that I'm going to get kicked out or, like anything like that. Like, they accepted my animals, my pets. I have a dog and a cat. Like, they accepted I came with baggage. And they accepted that. So it's just like, you have to find the blessings. You know what I'm saying? I'm with family. Some people don't even have family to be with, Like, we went out to eat, like, a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, a lot of people don't even have family to go out to eat with. So to even sit here and be able to, first of all, go out to eat, and second of all, go out to eat with your family, that's deep. And I just feel like that shouldn't be taken lightly, even if you're on the best terms. Like, me and my mom, like, we spent a long time not really getting along, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, I only have one, and no, we didn't get along. She sees things differently, and once I got secure in myself and who I was, and my own truth, that stuff didn't bother me anymore, because it's like, I'm not going to succumb to your level of pettiness. Like, I'm not going to force you to see where I'm coming from. I don't care. Like, I know my truth, I know who I am, so now I'm cool. And that's just that's how we meet each other now. Like, it's just, don't step no, it's just like, I come how I come, you how you are how you are, sorry. And that's just it. We coexist, because like, it's just like that. Like, you just have to come to terms with stuff. You have to forgive people. You have to forgive people. That's a big thing. People do us dirty and it hurts, especially when it's family, but you have to forgive people, just for the sake of forgiving yourself. Don't let that go over your head, catch it, bring it right back here, rewind it if you got to. You have to forgive people so you can forgive yourself. And you have to understand that when people do things, they're reacting from them. It's never you, it's always them. People react out of hurt places within them. So if you say something or do something and somebody reacts like negatively, or like, it's because there's stuff inside of them that they need to work on and heal. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not you, it's them. And if anything, you're highlighting like what they need to work on, I feel like I've said a mouthful, so let me go ahead and pull from the Oracle of the Unicorns. And this is how the channel is going to be, like, very conversation like I want you guys to comment interactively. Like, I'm not just talking at you, telling you whatever. Like, I'm definitely here to teach. So if you have questions, like, please don't hesitate to let me know so we can talk about it. Like, once I get more subscribers, I'll definitely like do lives and just have open conversation about whatever. Like, I'm really excited for the channel and what's to come. But yeah, I feel like the major theme for this week is be aware, because there's a major shift happening. It's just like timeline. It's just like we're being propelled forward, like way forward. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you've been doing the work, like, it's time. Like, it's time. It's time to move forward into our path, into who we are. And if you're on the path, stay on the path, okay? Stay on the path. First card out was Healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. I will show you the card too after I finish shuffling and get the next card. But if that resonates with you, if you're a healer, it's time to wake up to those healing gifts. And if you already know that you have healing gifts, like, it's time to have faith in your abilities. And if you don't, like, you're not a healer, but you have other gifts, still, that line, have faith in your abilities, is what's really popping out, because it's like, it's time to really hone in on those and to like bring those to the forefront. And that's why I said, like, if you feel the urge to say something or the need to say something, like, say it, because it needs to be heard by somebody. Like, just say it, right? Stay true to your path. Yeah, like I said, stay on your path. Stay true to your path as a healer. Stay on your path. Don't get sucked back into mass consciousness. Like, once you're awakened, it's hard to go back to sleep. So let's, okay, I would just take all those. So let's try our hardest to stay awake, right? Yeah, I say, like, the theme of this week is be aware. Bottom of the deck says awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. And you see how like this card, it's like he's here and like there's this light shining down on him and there's nothing else there. That's how you know he's in the moment, because he's not worried about it. There's nothing else there. This is you. Worry about yourself. Become aware. Okay. The next cards that came out. So we have healer. We have trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. So for those of you guys scared, trust and have faith. For those of y'all overindulging, I need to relax and trust that, you know, there's better coming. I like that depiction. Let me show you guys again. Trust. You see how it's on that ledge, about to fall off. That looks like the Fool card. We have patience. Pause before you take action. Overindulgers. Trust that divine timing is at work. Five of Pentacles people who are out in the cold and feeling like, can shit get any worse? It actually can, so don't wish for that, okay? Another big thing I've been talking about is like people tend to have more faith in something not happening than they do something actually happening. And that's backwards, because you're going to manifest it not happening. Like you have to believe that what you're asking for can happen. Like that more than that it can, it will. Like you have to literally be forceful, be bold with your intentions, what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like your thoughts literally create your reality. So if you say, oh, I mean it might, but it probably won't happen. What you think gonna happen? It ain't. It ain't. Patience. Pause before you take. I'm sorry if I hear my animals there. Hey! There you probably fighting and stuff. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. That's pretty. It's a pretty card. So patience. Goddess. Honor your divine feminine energy. That's deep. Even if you're masculine watching this, we all have feminine and masculine within us. So like, I know one of my things is really like honing in on my feminine side, because I always have to think like a dude. Like I'm just really not that girly. Like these nails, like I really don't get nails. This is new for me, in an attempt to embrace my feminine. Cause my masculine side is just very assertive. Like he just very out there. Like he just, yeah, motherfucker. Like, you know, that's him. He's bold. In my feminine side, I guess I associated like femininity with weakness, you know, like, oh, I'm not girly. Like I associate girly shit with stupid shit. Like, and I shouldn't do that, you know. And that's just an example for myself. So I'm not saying girly shit is stupid shit. That's just something I need to work on, you know, that I'm aware of now. And so I'm working on, you know, incorporating, you know, feminine things. I wear earrings sometimes. It just depends. I don't wear makeup. Like I dress girly, you know. I would say like, I dress pretty simple. I'm a simple person, you know. So anyways, see your inner beauty and love every part of you. I thought this is a big message for our Five of Pentacles people. So if you want to screenshot that. Again, this is my Oracle of the Unicorns. I'm going to read this again. Goddess, honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty and love every part of you. So I feel like that's talking about also confidence, being confident enough to do what Spirit's asking you to do. So for me, I've had to make major changes regarding my life, and I wasn't confident. I honestly, like, I lied to people about it when I first did it. I'm still lying to some people about it. Not really lying, just not telling them, you know, and not even because I'm ashamed of my decision. It's just I don't want to hear what they have to say, you know, because it's my decision and I want to be firm in that and safe in that. And I don't want other people to talk about it or to, you know, have the ability to speak negatively about it, you know, because you're supposed to keep stuff secret for a reason sometimes. You shouldn't give people power. Hey! You shouldn't give people power over your dreams, you know what I'm saying? Because it's real. People like speaking negatively and sending negative energy towards things. And I'm not saying like, I'm saying whatever you're meant to do, whatever's for you will never miss you. But I was going to say stuff and shit. So shit can be delayed because of other people. So I'm working on keeping other people out of my business right now, you know. So it's not like I'm lying. It's just I'm withholding the truth, which is still lying. But sometimes you just don't tell people everything. Yeah, because I mean, it's my decision. And I know for me, it's what I'm supposed to do, you know. And everybody doesn't have the connection to source that, that I have. Like I have a strong one, but people have like really good connections to source, and they know they're doing the right thing. And then there's people who aren't really connected, and they're so 3D, and they're just like, you can't do that because what about this, and I'm just like, God didn't tell me to worry about that, And they're like, okay, you're crazy, and I'm like, I might be just a little bit. Anyways, polarity. Integrate your shadow side. So 5 of Pentacles people, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So like when you're in the darkness, you're never meant to stay in the darkness. It's to shine light on the light. Like that's the point, you know what I'm saying? And then you understand, well, why do I feel this way? That's why I said journal. You start understanding, why, and then you can work on healing that part of you. And then you understand, why you act the way you do or react, or why you're sad or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and look at the card, it's pretty. See that? Duality. It's yin and yang. There is no good without the bad. They coexist together, And Spirit wants you to take into consideration that, your shadow side isn't necessarily bad. It's just a side of you that needs love. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you sit and write about it, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? And try to figure out why you feel the way that you do. And then you shower that side of you with love so that, you can hopefully learn to tame it and learn to not react that way anymore. That's the whole purpose. But yeah, so we're 40 something minutes in, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope everyone has a great week, and if you need to rewind the video or watch it again, feel free to do that. But yeah, look for signs, synchronicities, pay attention, really listen to what your soul's calling you to do, what your heart's calling you to do, and then follow that. Don't stay in the bed, don't go overspending if you shouldn't overspend, or overeating, or over whatever, overindulging. Don't do it. Really focus on like your gifts, your abilities, and be patient with the process and trust the process. That's what's going to bring you your ultimate happiness. So just be patient with the process, trust the process. And I didn't even notice we had card 18 and 19, so we have a progression here. So that's what I'm saying. Things are moving forward this week. Like I said, we propelled forward. Things are moving forward. Because there's a lot that's happening these days. So. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, I will have my link tree in the description box below, so you can go to the website and book that. You can also follow my Instagram, School of Thoughts Tarot, and then I also have poetry page, Poetic Mystics, on Instagram if you want to follow that as well. And yeah, so I will see you guys for your next videos, and I think they will be the love reads. I'm not going to do Lessons of the Wise Old Sage until February, so I'll be working on love reads, so next will be your love reads. Okay, thanks for watching.